Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been over 2 months since I finished my house job, and I wanted to come and share with us some of the things that helped me during my house job period. It would be really unfair for me not to share some of my experiences here as a house officer, because I feel like a lot of people don't really do that. Like, a lot of people don't share their experiences and let people coming into the system know what it's like. And it's very important to have an insight as to what house job is about and know how to work your way around it so you can enjoy the whole experience. So yeah, I'm just going to be dropping some tips and advice for housemanship program. By the way, housemanship is the same thing as internship. It's the 1-year period you spend after medical school in a hospital where you rotate through the major departments, including surgery, medicine, internal medicine, O&G, and pediatrics. By the way, today's video is going to be directed to a specific set of people, including house officers, aspiring house officers, and even medical students. But before we get into it, if you don't know me, I'm Dr. Barbara. I'm a medical doctor and I reside in Nigeria. I also post content on natural hairstyling on my channel, which is a really weird combo, I know, but I just post things that make me tick. So let's get into the video. So the first thing I'm talking on is the choice for center for housemanship. Honestly, I feel this particular one depends on what everyone is looking for. If you're looking to stay close to home, to change your environment, or if you're looking to experience new culture, it depends on what you want. But I feel there are some things people should be looking out for when choosing for a center for housemanship. Things like basic amenities, water, light, housing. These things should be on top of your list when you're picking a center for housemanship program. Then for those looking for centers that are not stressful, my dear, there is no such thing as a center that is not stressful for a house job. It just depends on the unit, honestly. Like, some units or departments are more stressful than others. It also depends on the amount of house officers in any center at any given time. Like, there may be some periods when there is an excess amount of house officers in a center, so the workload is obviously going to reduce a lot. And there will also be periods when there are lesser hands on ground in that same center, so the workload is still going to increase. Although there are some hospitals that constantly have high patient load and lesser hands on ground, so you have to look out for centers like that. If not, you're going to die for your time. That's why you have to make inquiries about hospitals. Ask your friends in such hospitals before you go there. It's also important to look out for toxic centers. Obviously, there is no hospital that doesn't have 1 or 2 toxic people there, but there are just some centers that are known for their toxicity. So you have to make inquiries and stay clear of such hospitals for your mental health. So the second thing you need to know for a housemanship program is apply yourself. You need to apply yourself. We already know that housemanship is kind of like a continuation of our training, so you have to keep reading. I know it may seem a bit difficult because of the stress that comes with house job and the fact that you don't have anything really motivating you to read, like exams. But trust me, this is the best time to actually open your books, because during housemanship program, you're going to see a lot of different cases that you read about in school, and you're going to have to apply those knowledge you've gathered here. So going back to read up on those cases is going to fine-tune the knowledge you already have and kind of make them more practical than theoretical. You don't necessarily have to do a full-blown study session like we used to do in school. You can just read up on these cases in a soft copy textbook in your phone or tablet, or you can even read them up on SlideShare after any case that you've seen. And also, studying during house job is going to help you in any exams you may be preparing for, be it primaries, FLAB, USMLE, MCCQE1, the one for Canada, right? Yeah, the one for Canada. Unless you don't have any plans of practicing after house job, then that's fine. It's also very important for you to gather as much skill as you can during housemanship period, because trust me, these skills are going to come in handy, especially maybe during NYSC period, where you might be the only doctor in a whole village, or maybe you're looking for a PP after housemanship. It gives you a better chance at bargaining for a better pay. So you have to really put yourself out there, because if you don't show interest, nobody is really going to push you to learn those things. It's not like medical school, but that does not mean you should go and overdo and kill yourself because you're trying to gain experience, clinical experience when they finish. Anything you didn't learn during house job, you're still going to learn them after. The third advice, which is very, very important, is don't hesitate to ask for help. I feel like a lot of house officers struggle with this because most of them are ashamed to ask for help, maybe because people think they don't know anything, and then you're going to find them struggling with some things. Please, if there is anything you don't know or any procedure you've never done before, don't hesitate to ask for help from your colleague, senior colleague, even a nurse, to show you how to do those things. That's why you're still in training. You should be working working under supervision. In medicine, there is always a hierarchy. So after the house officers is the registrars, followed by the senior registrars, then the consultants, and then maybe professors. You have your registrars, pester them, hold them by their necks. Well, not literally, but just don't do anything on your own, especially if it's your first time. Because these people are quite funny. They can just tell you, go and do an episography, do an NVA, NG-tube, or cite a line when you've never done it before. Please tell them, Chief, I've not done this thing before, and let them guide you. Please, or less maybe Ake Shelagike or something. Now I'm speaking Igbo. Another important thing you need to know is prioritize your health. Take care of yourself. Don't let yourself break down before you realize that you need rest. Take a break when necessary. And also feed well. Like, don't allow yourself to skip meals because of work. If you're very hungry and you feel like you can't hold it, take a break and go and eat. Because if you don't take the opportunity, you might never have the time to go and eat, because in the hospital there is always something to do. You can find yourself standing from morning till night and you've not eaten. You have to create time for yourself to eat. Also, if you're not feeling well, don't hesitate to take sick leave, because the sad truth is that nobody cares about your health as a doctor, especially in Nigeria. Like, even when you're visibly sick, your senior colleague might just be like, oh, hey, yeah, sorry, and maybe expect you to carry on with work. So it's up to you to let them know that you can't handle some things, or maybe you need rest to recover. Even your mental health is important. You can't exactly be providing care to another person when you yourself, you're not feeling fine. A doctor is supposed to be caring, compassionate, this and that. You can't exactly give what you don't have, so please take care of yourself. So the fifth tip you need to know is be open to making friends. Make friends with your fellow house officers. Don't just be closed off and be like, I'm just here for housemanship. My dear, you'll be shooting yourself in the leg. Making friends is important because there are definitely going to be times when you need someone to cover for you, or maybe you need help with some things. Like, for instance, maybe you're on call today and then you have somewhere important to be. It will be easier for you to get someone to cover for you if you made friends. Maybe the next day you're going to work for the person. Especially in pediatrics, where people usually have problem with citing newborn lines. Like, this is even why you need to make friends in house job. Like, just make everybody your friend. Make the nurses your friend. Make your colleagues your friend. Make your senior colleagues your friend, so that they can easily come to your aid whenever you need help. And by the way, having friends during house job just makes the whole process bearable. Like, you have people to gist with, to have fun with, to even run to serve if something happens in the hospital. Like, people even form meaningful relationships during house job. So just enjoy the process as you're there too. Don't just be an island, okay? The sixth advice, which is very, 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 very important, is make friends with your nurses. Like, I know I'm singling this one out. The worst thing that will happen to a doctor is for the nurses to not like you. It's literally over for you, especially the ward nurses. They're going to make your life so difficult. If you're on call, they're going to call you. They're going to call you for irrelevant things, especially things they can actually sort out themselves. But if you make these nurses your friend, they can help you out with minor procedures like citing line, urethral catheterization, even putting NG-tube. A lot of these nurses know how to do these procedures. But apart from that, as a newbie in the medical field, it's actually your best interest to be humble, because some of these nurses have been in the hospital for years and they can teach you quite a few things in the hospital. But if you come off as rude and try to show that you are above them, they're going to sit back and watch you mess yourself up. But like, don't force any relationship, especially if it's not working, because some of these nurses actually, they're brain detached. So try to avoid those ones, and even when they're looking for trouble, just try to avoid them. Another important thing you need to do during house job is to save. Like, save as much as you can. Minimize all the extra spendings you do during house job. I know this may seem a bit difficult because of how bad things have gotten in the country, but save, because truth be told, after house job, you're going to go into the real world, and then you realize that most hospitals actually don't pay as much as you receive during house job, especially if you're going for NYSC. That's when your eyes will open. Like, if you don't take your time, you're going to be so broke, unless maybe you have another source of income, which I advise every young doctor in Nigeria to have. We already know that medicine is no longer as lucrative as it used to be. Even people not in the medical field just the more cost. They use us, they do means. The point I'm trying to drive is that during house job, try to save up as much money as you can. And if you have any exams to write, try to write them during house job when you still have some money with you. Then when you think you're going to save after house job, just forget it. The last but not the least, pray and trust God, because honestly, without him, you're going to be so lost. You won't have any direction. You just be moving blindly. Like, you want to do life without God. You just be setting yourself up for premium shege. Anyways, for all those looking forward to doing house job or already doing house job, I wish you all the best and they have a wonderful experience. Don't forget to show some love and give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment and share this video with anyone you think might need it. Also, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.